Who likes ice cream here? Does anybody else like ice cream, or is it just a couple of us, the frozen chosen, that like ice cream? Yes? All right. Now I'm going to ask Stephen to come down because I'll tell you a true story about Stephen this morning. This is Stephen. For the first year and a half of our life, of Stephen's life, we gave Stephen lots of different food to eat, but we didn't give him any ice cream. And, this is a true story, I got permission to tell it. When Stephen was a year and a half old, we had a visitor come to our house. Some of you might remember Karina Mitchell, a nurse from Roxby Downs. She had curly hair. I think it was curly hair. No, she didn't have curly hair. She said, "What mean parents. How come you guys never give your children ice cream to eat? You should give them ice cream to eat. They might like it." So this is a true story. I think Mummy gave Stephen some ice cream. Karina gave Stephen some ice cream. And Stephen took one lick of that ice cream. And do you know what he did? He wrinkled up his nose, poked his tongue out. He couldn't talk. Could he talk? I don't think he could talk yet. No, he couldn't talk yet. He spat it out, and he went back to eating broccoli. It's a true story. Do you like ice cream now, Stephen?
Yes.
Yes, Stephen likes ice cream now. Thank you very much.
But I do not like chocolate ice cream.
Oh, good. So I think it was vanilla. I think it was. So the interesting thing is we like ice cream, but we didn't start that way, I don't think. It's a learned thing. I want to tell you a story this morning about a guy called Uncle Samson. The next picture on the screen there has a picture of a very strong man. Uncle Samson liked ice cream too. Did you know that? You probably didn't know that. Uncle Samson was a very special man. Before he was born, his mummy and daddy got a special message that they were to raise their son, this man Samson. They were going to raise him up to be a very special leader for his nation. He was going to be given special strength and special wisdom, and he was going to be given a special job to help his country protect themselves from the attacks, from the trouble of the foreign invading armies, the people from Philistia. Unfortunately, Samson got very strong muscles, but he didn't get very good taste buds. Now, I think for us children, we like to eat yummy food, don't we? We like to eat ice cream and yummy things like that. Well, when we turn into adults, something very special happens to us. And in addition to liking yummy foods, adults also have a special kind of an appetite or a hunger to have special relationships with other people. We like to get married and have kids. We like to have a wife or a husband. And poor Samson here, they didn't have ice cream in those days, but poor Samson developed a taste or an appetite for the wrong kind of wife. And we'll just go to the next slide here. Hopefully it'll come across for us, some words on the screen. This is from the book of Judges, by the way. Mums and dads, if you have your Bibles, have a look at Judges, chapter 14, verse 1 to 3. And this is what it says in the Bible. It says, "Samson's mother and father said to him, 'Is there no woman among the daughters of your relatives or among all our people that you go and take a wife from the uncircumcised Philistines?'" Now, the uncircumcised, that means that they were not people that followed God. They did their own thing. What did Samson say at the bottom there? What did Samson say when Mummy and Daddy said, "Maybe you should rethink your plans a little bit"? What did Samson say? He said, "Get her for me. She looks good for me." Or the King James Version says, "She pleaseth me well. I like her. That one's a yummy one for me." So I want to just challenge you children today. When you think about the food that you eat, the things that you find enjoyable, our taste buds, ask yourself, are my taste buds telling me the right thing? If my taste buds say it's yummy, the real question is it really yummy? Is our ice cream really yummy? Is that lady or that man really yummy? Is that particular sport or activity really a yummy sport or a yummy activity? Just ask Jesus to help you with your taste buds, because Unfortunately, sometimes our taste buds can lead us the wrong way. Thank you so much for listening. We're going to have our message now, and the adult story this morning is going to be on the same thing, our spiritual taste buds. Very good. Thank you, children.